Hello, my loves, and welcome back to another reading. We are going to do our Midsummer Yuletide reading today. And what came out, I love it so very much. I'm using the Seasons of the Witch Letha deck and the Yule deck. Okay, so from the Letha deck, we've got roses, and what it says here at the bottom is the soft petal felt upon your flesh is ready to release her thorns. And all I get from this is you gotta melt into this, what is coming for you here. You have to melt into this coming season, because this season is going to be a lot. And what is also required, and if you've been here before, you know that this card has been following us around for like maybe a month or so. But we've got Silent Night again. So what this is telling me is the anxieties, the stresses, the things that you keep spinning in your head because you don't know how things are about to unfold, because the things that are coming in are a lot. And like, of course it would make any normal person just like anxious about it, excited about it, maybe a little scared about it, because like what's coming in is a lot of change. It is a lot of disrupting everything that you have been used to in order to bring in a new place. But at this moment in time, right now, as we lead up to the solstice, both solstices, it is time for that continued rest. I know that has been a huge message for me coming through in any of the readings that I watch, any of the readings that I do for myself. But it is time to rest. 222, as I say that, it is time still to soften in to the expansion that is going to be coming, preparing your mind, body, spirit, for, again, I'm just hearing expansion, the expansion that's going to be happening, the growth of you that's going to be happening in many. I'm seeing the roses as many different aspects of your life being the entirety of that rose bush. Excuse me for a second. And with this butterfly here above them, it feels like, this finally coming out of the cocoon, or finally being able to, after so much change and so much rearranging of ourselves, so much getting rid of the things that are no longer going to serve us as a being who is going to be flying in the sky, being beautiful, pollinating, just being a wondrous, magical creature of this earth. I don't even know where I was going with that. It's time to, it's time to allow the blood flow to get into those wings and help bring them out. But that also requires you to have the patience to rest at this point in time, right? To, with that silent night, like, again, it's the throne. I always see this chair as a throne. And I see it reflected in the red of the roses as well, right? The color of it. It is knowing that you are about to be seated fully in yourself, the throne of who it is that you are. And the power you're going to have, not over anybody, but the power over, to weave of your life what you wish it. 444, as I say that, in a very stable way, which requires this period of rest, this period of softening. I'm even like seeing like I keep on saying softening, and I'm like seeing the way that like for basket making, 505, for basket making, the way that you will soak the reeds and things like that, or, you know, the wicker switches, in order for them to bend and move as is needed to be able to weave the final product that is desired, right? So this is your softening right now. This is, I'm seeing the, you know, the hug here too, as in a softening into community, into the people who are truly sort of aligned and see the vision of you and your highest self. Maybe these are people who have, you know, they're the only people who know in your life how big it is that you're going to be expanding. And I have a feeling that there's expansion within your, you know, your found family, or like your very close, heart close people. It's just confirmation, burp. It is just, we soften into each other. Oh, and I'm seeing mycelial networks. We soften into each other, and we like weave our roots in with each other, and we share those nutrients together. Oh, I love this reading so very much. Okay. Let's keep going into, where do we want to go now? Well, just let us know what it is that we need to not do as in being productive, Spirit, but just, I have a feeling that like joy and playfulness is also very much a part of this as well. Like it is the solstice. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It is time to let go of everything that has caused pain, everything that has really kept you pinned down, really kept you caught in your own thoughts of negativity about yourself, caught in the negative experiences of what has, you know, happened to you and you've been a part of and you've experienced in your life. It's time to let that go. It's time. We see the bees here up in the corner. They are flying away from this skep, right? They know that there's nothing, there's no home here for them to have. So they know that they must leave and go find another place. And they can do that. They can do that. They can just fly away and go to it. Again, like I said, you know, earlier in the reading, like change is difficult. Change is scary, and change feels like, it feels like an ultimatum, because it kind of is, especially when we're talking about big changes, this big energy that I'm feeling here. Change feels like it could cause harm. And there's a possibility of that, because we're never fully prepared for everything that we don't know could possibly be coming, right? But there is a change here. And again, I'm seeing, especially with the bees, that is, you know, a colony of bees. This is a community of bees. This is a change that is, I feel like all of you and your heart family, you guys are leaving behind what is not going to serve you in the future. And it's time to rebuild. It's time to build something that is more in alignment for all of you. Maybe, you know, you're going off somewhere to, you know, as this colony of bees, maybe you're going off somewhere to build a home, you know, high up in a tree where whatever kind of idiot person was throwing knives at a skep wouldn't be able to get to, right? It's having learned from this. Okay, I'm going to break this up into parts for TikTok as well. I'm not going to make an extended out of this, because this is very big energy. So, yeah, if this is where you leave me, thank you so much for being here. And if you're interested in a reading with this energy, come to my website, miaarsenault.ca, and we will dive in deeper to this for you. All right, hello. Welcome back to the second part of this reading. Who knows how many parts this is going to be. But, yeah, and if you did not see part 1 yet, hi, I'm Mia, and I have readings up on my website, miaarsenault.ca. I'm a singer, so my music is up there too. We are really... So what happened in part 1 of this reading, we've got, this softening into rest and rebuilding of like our energy stores, our capacity to expand, right? Because we're leaving this place of, having been harmed in whatever way, whatever sort of situations that pop up in life. And I do feel like this is a very communal, like whoever it is that is your heart's family is involved in this energy as well. I feel like you're all walking this sort of like your individual paths, but together, right? So whatever it is that, each of you and your heart's family have been going through, now is the time for your group of people to come together and decide to build something new with each other, which is so beautiful. Okay, now let's get some more stuff here. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. The ships are coming in. I think like the energy of the summer is that like the things are done, and like the icky things that have that are done, that we are moving on from with that Ten of Swords energy, you can now see how your ships are coming in. And last week's readings were like very like your ships are coming in heavy, and obviously in leading up to the solstice here, very pertinent message, like your ships are coming in. The things that you have sown, the things that you have been ordering from spirit, from the universe, from cosmos, the things that you have been calling into your life are about to arrive. So this period of rest is essential for you to be able to I'm hearing expand without... I'm seeing stretch marks, and I don't want to say not get stretch marks, because stretch marks are beautiful, but like expand without expanding too fast or unwieldy that the balloon pops with this expansion, right? But you are infinitely expansive in this. You are calling in a lot. I know you've been calling in a lot. There's like, you've been calling in everything. You've been calling in everything. And I want you to know that the community that you have called in, because this does feel very communal. Your community is already here. A lot of the things that have that you've been desiring in community, it's already there, and it just needs time to develop, as all things do. The song needs to be played in order for you to hear all of it and all of its depth, right? So play that song with your heart's family. Let the music come out from your interactions with each other, 333, and how you want to, how all of you want to build your worlds together, your community together. Oh, what a very... this is such beautiful energy for this coming summer. And that's the damn truth. And that's the friggin' truth, man. It is... Oh, yes. The truth is that, like, everything is beautiful in community. When you find the right ones, when you find the ones who really truly see to the heart of you. They see to the very heart of you. And you to them, to their heart, And you make the sweetest honey together. Oh, I love this so much. And everything about this entire situation, the music swelling here is just really getting to me too. The entire situation here is just such this beautiful, reciprocal, nourishing energy. 444 again. To build something that you have been wanting your entire life, but our world is kind of weird and doesn't want us to do that, because we are too powerful when we are in those kind of communities. And that's the damn truth. That's the damn truth. Life becomes so much sweeter when we do this, when we build with our communities instead of being sectioned off into individual families and things like that. What a fascinating, fascinating message. I adore this. This is very, very good. Yes, this is sanctified. This is holy. This is a holy coming together of people. We have, the Oracle of Delphi here, and she's working with the bees. This is a holy, this community that you've built with your heart's people, okay? This is a holy, sacred act that, again, we have been forced to forget how important this is. Forced to, 555, forced to forget how powerful this is. And here's the thing again, going back to mycelial networks and providing nutrients for all, because mycelial networks, mushroom networks, connect trees together. And so the trees can talk to each other. They connect themselves together so that they can communicate and, again, put nutrients where they're needed, right? This is you doing this, even though it might seem small to you, you doing this for yourself with your group of heart people ripples out. That sweetness, that honey, that celebration, that joy, that support. It's going to be, it always overflows when it's done in such beautiful way. Again, not everything's going to be perfect. You're going to, you're going to butt heads sometimes. That always happens. But it'll allow you to grow, But this energy will be so overflowing that it goes out into the rest of the mycelial networks, basically the rest of the greater community around you as a whole, and provide nutrients to your community. When people see how wonderful it is what you're doing with your community. And I'm truly seeing, honestly, this could be some sort of you and your heart family are buying property and building houses together, or creating very intentional community together. That's the kind of stuff I'm seeing with this. Or just very much being, still living in your own individual houses, but really being involved with each other, family, like a family should be, right? Again, which is why I say this is your heart's family. This doesn't necessarily mean that it is your family, but that goodness, that holiness, that light that you are all creating together is going to spread out. It is going to shine upon other people. People will see this, and people will see how healing and wonderful this is, and maybe seek a little bit of that out for themselves too, in whatever capacity that they have the capacity to expand into. But this is very expansive. This is very okay, I'm just gonna get one more card. Okay, so it fell on the floor. Very important card indeed if it falls on the floor. The Hangman. So we're coming back to this. Take a minute right now to really, really look within, see what is going on within, the desires, the needs that you have, and understanding how you can be in harmony with, in the picture, it's the nature around you, but with you in this situation with your heart's family, is knowing what it is that how each of you can be individual parts of an entire biome that feeds into itself, that decomposes and creates the food for the, the next cycle of eating and stuff like that. How you all can feed each other, not through control, but through really understanding yourself and everybody, understanding each other as well. Thank you so much for being here. If you would like to dive in deeper to this summer's energy, I would love to do that on my website, miaarsenault.ca. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.